Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
What's going on, LumioseStation? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another episode of Pokemon Scrabble. This is episode 19, and just before we get started, please don't forget to show some Lumiose love to that like button right below this video, because this series, this whole channel cannot thrive without your support. Seriously, we do this for you guys. We love doing it, but we do need your support, so please show some Shady love to that like button, and also don't forget to leave your comment. Leave your comment of the day when we pick our letters. Build your team along with us. This is actually the second to last episode of Pokemon Scrabble. I'm sad to see it go, but there's going to be something new and exciting coming your way, so do not fret, but don't also neglect to enjoy these episodes, these last episodes. So we're going to go ahead and pick our 6 letters. Like I said, build your team along with me. Our first letter of the day is going to be an I. Our first letter is an I, so we have an I right there. That's not a bad letter. There are some decent I Pokemon. Infernape is the first one that comes to my mind. Ho, ho, ho. The next letter is going to be a D, so we have a D. Dredagon? Dredagon perhaps? Probably not. Although Infernape and Dredagon do work well together, but Dredagon is hated. I'm probably going to use Dredagon. I don't know what it means for D. I don't get Donphan? Who knows? With our next letter is an S. We have an S. I hold that upside down. Now we hold it right side up. We have an S. So S-I-D. We have Sid. Sid from Hey Arnold. That is a real person. Well, a real person as in a real fictional character. Our next letter is going to be a Y. Great. Yanmega. Welcome to the team. So we have to build the team around Yanmega because we know that we're taking Yanmega. I'm so glad this is the last time I'll have to be forced into using Yanmega. Even though it's a great Pokemon. Our next letter, our 5th letter is going to be an N. So we have a S-I-D-Y-N. And our final letter, S-Y-D-I-N. And our last letter is a V. We always seem to get V and Y together. That's Volcarona and... we're not using Volcarona. We are not using Volcarona. We're going to find someone else to use. So when I get back, we will have our team built. You guys build your team right now in the comment section below. I love seeing your teams. Let me know what you're doing. You're probably better than me. You're all better than me. I will be right back, and we will have our team ready. And hopefully we can snag a win this week. Let's find out. All right, Lumiose, so I am back. I have both my team and my opponent. I grabbed my opponent from my Twitter. Remember, if you want a chance to appear in one of these episodes, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. We're going to go over the team that I'm bringing right now. My team has a very big psychic weakness. We're going to see what happens when my opponent is bringing. We have a Yanmega, Venusaur, Sharpedo, Donphan, Infernape, and Nidoking. So we have 2 psychic types and then 1 fighting type. So we got to watch out for any offensive psychic type Pokemon they might have. Although it's not a super common type. So we'll see if we can manage it. Plus we have 2 Speed Boost Pokemon, which should be fun to see if we can pull off some Speed Boost shenanigans. And outspeed. And then I have a Choice Scarf Nidoking, which I probably don't need, but we're going to see what happens. My opponent has an extremely threatening team. I'm going to take a picture really quick. It's a Metagross, Weezing. Metagross, Weezing, Florges core right there. That is ridiculous. That is going to be super hard to get around. He has Greninja, Chandelure, and Banette. So 2 ghost types. I don't think my Donphan has the knockoff, though. This is not my knockoff Donphan. It's my Stealth Rock one, which I still want to open up with. But I do have my Chompers, who can take care of both the Chandelure and the Banette. Especially after some speed boost. Although the Banette will be able to burn me. If it's a Protect Will-O-Wisp Banette, that's completely possible. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what my opponent opens up with. I really just want to get rocks up. I need residual damage on his team. I want to break that focus test by the Greninja. I open up with my Donphan. As my opponent opens up with the Shady, which is the Chandelure is named Shady. That is really cool. That's awesome. That's a nice homage. And I'm going to go ahead and go for the Stealth Rock here. Maybe he will fear the knockoff and switch out. Although he might go for the Energy Ball and bring me down to sturdy. But if he does that, I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I just want to get rocks up as soon as possible because I'm going to need residual damage to win this one. He also does not have any spinners on his team, so that damage will be useful, hopefully, to us in the long run. Remember, we got to keep track. He is going to withdraw Shady, fearing the knockoff. I wonder who he's going to go into if he's predicting knockoff. Goes into James. James is Weezing, named after, I think Nappy's Weezing is named James. So we're just going to get our rocks up for free. I'm going to go ahead and predict a Will-O-Wisp here, which I really don't have anything that I really want to go into to take a Will-O-Wisp. I guess my Yanmega would be the best thing to go into. Although I can't hit him with anything super effective. Really nothing on my team can hit him for super effective. Oh. I could go into Infernape if I really want to predict the Will-O-Wisp, but then to be honest, I can't do much of anything to that. To that Weezing. You know what? Let's predict the Will-O-Wisp. Go out into Infernape. predicting that Will-O-Wisp, because then we could just go for a U-turn, force him to not go for a Will-O-Wisp, then I get my Nidoking out here to do some serious damage to Weezing, because although Weezing is tough physically, oh, he went straight away for the Sludge Bomb! That's a huge problem. We broke our sash, and he gets the poison! Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and at this point go for the U-turn. He is going to go for another Sludge Bomb, I'm sure. He's probably not even going to have to think about it. Unless he's fearing the overheat. He might fear the overheat. Which would be nice if he fears the overheat and goes down into the Chandelure. That would be huge. Why else would I bring the Infernape in? I guess that's true. That would be... Oh, look at Weezing's side face. His side face is just like completely just like, I don't care about you. I do not care whether you live, die, crawl into a hole. I just don't care. He just doesn't care. Dion is going to choose a move very soon, I could tell. He does withdraw James, fearing the overheat, I'm sure. Goes out into Megatron, which I guess is especially a defensive, probably Assault Vest variant. But I did just go for a U-turn. Get some damage off. Some okay damage. And we can actually... Seeing that... Ooh, that's Rocky Helmet. Never mind, it's not Assault Vest. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Well, we're going to go ahead and... I'm gonna say that our best bet is to go out into Nidoking here. Or Chompers. Oh, but I don't want to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. Yeah, I don't want to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. So let's go out into Nidoking here. He doesn't have anything that wants to handle Nidoking, to be honest. He has nothing. Well, he does have his Weezing, which will levitate for the Earth Power. I can go for a Flamethrower, but then that Chandelure might come in. Well, it's risky for a Chandelure to come in. I'm going to just go for the Flamethrower here. I'm going to go straight away for the Flamethrower and see what happens. I am choiced. I'm not Life Orb, so this will not do that much damage to anything else. Although it will hit the Metagross really, really hard. I guess the Metagross and the Weezing work together, both as physically defensive Pokemon. And then he's got his Florges, which he might... I actually really have to save this Nidoking for Florges, so I don't know what I'm doing out here against the Metagross. I don't know what I'm doing. He could go for the Earthquake. Hopefully he won't. Because I don't know that a Flamethrower from a Nidoking unstab is going to kill. We're going to find out right now. It is sheer force. Can we kill? Megatron just barely lives as he goes for a Zen Headbutt. And that's going to take me out. See this N? This N right here? Going right into the Jar of Shame. All right. So... we can go on to Donphan because he literally has like 1 HP. Literally has like 1 HP. I'm going to go ahead and go for an Ice Shard. Okay, he outspeeds me. That makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I don't know what I was thinking that he might not outspeed me. But we take it like a champion regardless. I'm really upset that he lived on like 1 HP from that Flamethrower. I probably got min damage. So, Donphan is going to get a kill. That's going to be 2 points right there for Donphan. But now he is free to go into whatever he wants, a.k.a. Greninja. We all know Greninja is probably coming in. Although, if Greninja is holding that Focus Sash, it is going to be broken, which should be useful for us. Maybe a little bit. I don't really know. I really wish I had a Psychic-type move. I really do. Blue SBO is going to be the Greninja getting the Sash broken. I'm pretty sure he has to go for a Water-type move. I don't have that many things that want to take a Water-type move. I could go out into Thick Fast. My Venusaur. But then he's going to be able to just go ahead. Might sack off Infernape. Because he's got 2 Ghost types. And a Weezing. Let's sacrifice Infernape at this point. Infernape, go to the Jar of Shame. Because there's just no reason for my Infernape to be around anymore. I mean, yeah, I can hit floors just really hard. That's really it, though. It's really it. I have other things for that. He might miss Hydro Pump. Let's see. Miss! Oh, he landed. He landed it, so Infernape was rightly so went in the Jar of Shame. Now we see that he's right now Water type, which is fine. And we see that he's Life Orb, interestingly enough. Now, looking at his team, the only thing that can stop Chompers is going to be the Weezing. It's definitely Weezing that stops Chompers. And I could go into Yanmega, but my opponent is gonna have the Ice Beam, I'm sure. So let's go out into Chompers. And my opponent might go for a U-turn here. So I'm actually going to go for a Protect. I was just going to go for an attack because the Protect is so obvious that my opponent might switch out. But I really can't risk him going for a U-turn and nailing my Sharpedo with a serious amount of damage. Like a brutal amount of damage. I'm hoping he really does go for the U-turn, which would allow me to get a Waterfall off on the following turn on anything on his team, and nothing's going to appreciate it. I know that the Weezing will take it relatively well, but it is a Sharpedo, it is Life Orb. Mega Sharpedo would be so amazing right now, but unfortunately we don't have it. And we're going to see how this plays out. It could be good, it could be bad. Really hoping he does go for the U-turn. He withdraws, I'm sure, directly out into Weezing. Here comes James right there. Unfortunately, he will take Stealth Rock damage, and I'm sure that'll reveal to us that he has the Black Sludge. I can't let him burn this thing, as this is my win condition. Unfortunately, we've already lost 2 Pokemon. The only other thing I can really let him burn is probably my Venusaur. But I really can't touch his Weezing. Well, you know what? Then again, Weezing is especially not defensive, and Venusaur packs a punch. It's either that or I go out into my... You know what? I'm going to go out into Yanmega right now. Let's go into Yanmega and let's just do that. That seems fine to me. Let's go into Yanmega. He's probably going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here. Does go for the Will-O-Wisp. Lands it on my first Mega. The first Mega. But he's not going to appreciate taking an Air Slash that much. I don't think he will. I'm pretty sure that Weezing resists the Bug Buzz. Otherwise, I'd just go for that. I just tried to type in Weezing.com. Let's go to Cerebi really quick, make sure he does resist Bug, in fact. So let's go ahead and go for the safe Air Slash here. I'm going to go for the Air Slash. Let's see if maybe we can get a flinch. Can we get some luck? That is going to do so much damage. Oh, and he gets a flinch! Alright, nothing on his team wants to take that Air Slash. I mean, maybe the floor just wants to take it. But... getting that Weezing down so low is really going to help us. I know he's going into Florges here. I'm positive. Beauty the Florges. And we're going to go ahead and see just how much this Air Slash does to a especially defensive Florges. And that's still... that's an okay amount. That's nothing crazy. Now, he may try to pass a Wish off to that Weezing because he knows that Weezing is... so imperative. But I'm not going to stay in here. I'm not going to stay in here because this Yanmega can actually take care of a lot of things on his team. We could go out of Chompers, but Chompers is weak to... Alright, we have to go on into Thick Fast. We have to go on into Venusaur. Really hoping that either he goes for a Wish or a Toxic. I'm sure he's going to go for Wish, though. I know he wants to pass a Wish off to that Weezing. So there's the Wish right there. Now we really have to hope that Venusaur can actually manage to take out the Weezing from the range that it's at. I know it'll be a resisted hit, but I really don't have any other option but to go for the Sludge Bomb. I mean, Sludge Bomb goes to 135, resisted, it's like 65, so it's stronger than Hidden Power Fire. You know what? Oh, I know what I want to start running on Venusaur. Instead of Hidden Power Fire, I know exactly what I want to start running. Well, we're going to Mega Evolve and go for the Sludge Bomb, really hoping that it will kill. I almost wanted to go for the Leech Seed there, but honestly, I just can't let this Wish go off. He goes out into James with the Stealth Rock damage. I'm pretty sure that a Sludge Bomb is going to be able to take him out, and that's exactly why I could not afford to go for that. Venusaur might be getting a kill right now, which is 4 points. That is a lot. That is a lot if we get that. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost fair. I mean, come on. Come on, Venusaur. Pull through. Yes! James goes down to the Sludge Bomb. Venusaur gives us 4 more points. We are in this game. We are in this game. It is tied up at 4-4 right now. And my opponent goes down into Blue Espio, the Greninja, which I'm sure is going to have the Ice Beam, but the Ice Beam will not kill. Oh, Extra Sensory, though. either way, let's switch out into Chompers, because if he goes for an extra sensory, we are immune. If he goes for the Ice Beam, we resist. So Chompers is a great counter to this Greninja. Goes for the extra sensory. He had to do it because he knows that Venusaur is such a problem. We're going to be fine here. We can actually go ahead. And I think this time, because I would never protect twice. He would probably think that I'm gonna predict him to just hard switch. I'm gonna go for the protect. It's the safer play. Let's just go for it. We'll be able to outspeed anything that wants to come in. He's probably gonna go. He probably doesn't want to risk it. Does he want to go into the Banette? If he predicts the protect, he's probably gonna go into the Banette so that he can get his protect of his own off, Mega Evolve, and then burn me. So he is gonna hard switch out. I'm gonna go ahead and predict the Banette. Goes out into Shady the Chandelure, actually. Really interesting here. Because what's going to happen here is I assume that the way he brought that specific Pokemon in is that he is Scarfed. And I'm going to go for one more Protect because he's going to go for the trick right here to give me either Specs or Scarf. Actually, I really think that he's Scarfed. So we're going to go for the Protect so we can make sure that we outspeed this thing. Please do not be Substitute. I didn't see Leftover, so I don't think it is. Goes for the Energy Ball. The way that he just went straight up for an attack. Maybe he didn't want to trick me. He's definitely Scarfed. So we're going to be able to outspeed right now. Looking at his team, I want to go for the Waterfall because I don't think the Banette is strong enough to take a Waterfall anyway. This beautiful Sharpedo is going to give us 1 point right now. That's a +1. Shady the Chandelure does go down, in fact. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see. I'm going to get my speed boost, of course. And I think the Sharpedo might go on a little bit of rampage right now. Bayonetta goes out into his Banette, which I think is, of course, going to go for the Protect to get the Prankster ability activated and try to stop this sweep with a burn. But I'm not going to switch out fearing that. I don't see the reason to. Even burn, Sharpedo should be able to. Resisting Banette Stab, I should be able to go ahead and have some fun with this. Oh, he's not going to Protect! And that Crunch is easily going to take this Banette out. That's going to be a streak. Sharpedo's going to get +2 right there, giving us 9 points so far in this game. And this game looks like it's all but over because Greninja's going to have to come out now. He can't go into Sharpedo. I mean, he can't go into Florges. Oh, okay, he does go into Florges. Okay, he might think that his Florges can take a physical hit, but he's doubting Sharpedo right now. I mean, a Waterfall, Stab, Waterfall, Life Orb is going to be enough. It is oh, he's going to go for the Protect. He's going to go for the Protect! And he's going to be able to bait me into possibly going for the Waterfall. I guess Earthquake would be a safer play if Greninja wants to come out, but Greninja doesn't even want to take a Waterfall after Stealth Rocks, and the fact that I'm at like +4 or +5 speed right now, that Greninja's not outspeeding, and double Waterfall would take it out, so there's no reason for me not to go for the Stab Waterfall, because I don't know if Earthquake would take Beauty out, but I'm pretty confident that this thing is going to go down to Waterfall, as it does. Sharpedo giving us another kill, bringing us to a +3 streak, +4 points, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty confident we're taking this Greninja out, bringing us up to a +8, which is going to give us 12, 14, 15, a 21-point game. Finally a victory, the first victory in a long time. This team ended up being super threatening. Air Slash did so much more to Weezing than I actually thought it was gonna. It really did do so much more than I thought it was gonna. But we're gonna be able to go for an Earthquake here on Greninja, take him out with no problem, because Life Orb Sharpedo is a problem. Not a problem for me, but a problem for my opponent. So that's going to be the game. Finally a victory. Remember, if you want a chance to be seen in one of these episodes, go ahead and follow my Twitter in the description below. If you want to, you don't have to. More importantly, be sure to check out the other conductors here on LumioStation. We all put in a lot of work for you guys to be entertained and build a community around LumioStation. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.